All right. I want to go get this. Yes. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. My beautiful soul family, how is everyone doing? Welcome to another live show. Another great time it is to be alive in this journey. Another great time it is to be a light worker. Yes, there's lots of things going on in the spiritual, in the background that is for us. Protection that we don't even know we have. Many things in the background are happening, and they're happening for our evolution. Yes. How is everyone doing? Hello, Miss Catherine. How are you doing? It's good to see you again. Let's go. Hello, Queen Alien, Aaliyah, Sarah, Christina. The whole gang is here. Peace to you too. I'm on the road living. Peace to you too, my friend. And peace to anyone that needs it, of course. Yes. Let's get a little bit situated in it. Let's invite a little bit of spirit to come in. Yes. Awesome. Awesome. You have been busy. Awesome. I'm sure you have. Catherine. I'm sure you have. I've missed you, Catherine. But I know that everything happens for a reason. And I know whatever it is that you are going through is for your evolution. And you have nothing but my support. Yes. Okay, guys. I can already tell that there is a couple messages for you guys at this moment. Probably like 3 or 4 messages for you guys. Yes. And it seems like there's one message in particular for some particular person. And when it comes, it'll come. Yes. If you have any questions for Spirit, as Spirit is beginning to come, I can feel Spirit here. If you have any questions, concerns, go ahead and ask. Maybe Spirit has some form of clarity for you. Yes? All right. I'm doing well, CJ. How about yourself? How about yourself? Yes. Okay, guys. So, there's going to be a number of you, okay, that is going to learn your lesson that you are supposed to be learning. I know it's super obvious, right? But there is a blockage. Some form of blockage that is happening in your life. And this blockage, it could be a major blockage. This next coming days are going to bring clarity. But, you're going to go through darkness, guys. Okay? This is not for everybody, but this is for the people that are having this major blockage, right? It's probably a fear, whatever it is. It's going to come up again in the next couple of days, okay? If it hasn't already. It's going to come up again, and you're going to have to go through it, okay? When this happens, guys, do not be afraid, do not be scared, okay? And do not have fear from the lower self, okay? You block yourself, you block your guidance, you block your clarity by having fear. Do not have fear of that. Understand it instead. Yes. When it comes and it shows its face again, you know what I am talking about. Invite it to sit next to you. Don't look at yourself as separate from this blockage, this insecurity, this fear. Don't look at yourself as separate from it, because you are not. You are it. Yes. Yes, that version of yourself is of lower consciousness, yes, because it is hurt and it needs healing, and it is also tied to your inner child. You see, your inner child doesn't know about the rules, about the laws. It just knows that it has been hurt. It just knows that it has been programmed to not believe in itself, right? This is the lower energy speaking to the inner child, and the inner child will believe the lower energy, whatever it is that is in your mind. So what we want to do, or at least what we've been trying to do, yes, and that hasn't been working, is avoiding this negativity. You cannot avoid it. It's going to come back, guys. That's why our journey as light workers is to go through the shadow and understand it and not judge it. You're not here to judge yourself. Trust me, plenty of other people already do that. And plenty of other religions judge you. You don't need to judge yourself anymore. God does not judge. Everything is understanding only. Get to the understanding so that you can get back to the knowing again. So there's going to be a plenty of you that are going to come up with this blockage, whatever it is. Go right through it. Go right through the shadow. Ask its name. Ask, why are you here? And have no fear. Because you are the universe, baby. Let's go. Yes, 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 yes. Spirit is here, guys. If you guys want to ask a question to the crystal ball, go ahead and ask. Yes. If you need some form of clarity, go ahead and ask. Or if you just want some guidance from myself, my regular 3D self, go ahead and ask. Yes. Hello, Ryan. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Are we here to forgive, love, or let go? You are here to do all of that, Ambria. Yes, I like your name, by the way. You are here to do all of that. You are here to... You come here and fall to lower self, right? You come here and fall to the programs of the 3D and the judgment and the fear. You fall to that. That's why we're fallen angels, yes. But your journey is to come back to your light again, yes. Your journey is to come back to your divinity again, right? Kundalini rising, baby. From the lower self, fall to the lower self, back to the higher self again. That's your journey. So yes, in order for you to rise again, you have to forgive. In order for you to rise again, you have to love. In order for you to come up again, you have to let go, yes. And you can do it. It is your purpose. You're not just a light worker that has this one story, this one event, this one life. No, you are an old soul that has lived many, many lives already in many different places and many different frequencies with many different perspectives. You have lots of knowledge in you, spiritual knowledge. This is why you were entrusted with forgiveness, with the love vibe, with all of these things. This is very difficult for a normal human to do. A normal human, if someone, regular earth seed, is judging them, it automatically, the automatic response for someone like that is to judge right back. But for us light workers, we have to let go. Let go and forgive. But keep our boundaries as well. Just because we are letting go and forgiving them doesn't mean we have to be with them. We are also protecting our heart. Yes. That is the energy that we are cultivating as light workers. And that's why this is a very difficult journey. And that's why you were chosen. Do you understand now why you are called chosen ones? Everybody is chosen, of course. Of course. Everyone is chosen. But you are chosen to be light workers for a specific reason. Because you have the energy. You have the experience for that. It is your role. You can do this. You are supposed to. There is no failure, guys. Hello, Meredith. All right, Xander. If everybody can get together, I already see you guys sending prayers, which is awesome. Remember, guys, us as a collective of light workers, right? Us as together, we are very powerful. Okay, we are very, very powerful, especially if we all collectively at the same time shoot love towards someone like Xander or anybody else that's going through some difficulties. Yes, let's keep them in our minds and in our hearts and send love through them through spirit. Trust me, they will feel it when it is time. Yes. What up? I got the keys. Let's go. Why have I been blocked at every turn for 2 years for trying very hard to manifest a house? Okay, Queen Alien. It's exactly what Catherine said. You are holding on to this idea of a material, right? And that is actually what's delaying it. Remember, I think I told you last time as well. Okay. And this is for others as well, obviously. But the way to get your manifestations, guys, is by literally letting them go. I know it's crazy, and I know it sounds insane, right? Because it's like, well, I want to desire things with, I want to desire things, and I want to manifest things, right? And you can desire things, and you can want things, and things like that's your lower chakras, okay? But again, in order for us to be truly balanced in all of our chakras, we have to also allow the energy of the higher chakras to come in. And the energy of the higher chakras says that you are perfect the way you are, that you have to detach yourself from the material, right? And let go and not worry about these things and be in the moment, in the present moment. And it's funny how the universe works. Once you accept that in your life and truly accept it, not just one day, right? Really try to work towards this. And when the energy comes, the fear comes again and tells you, but what about this? What about that? You dismiss it. It's okay. No worries. I'm in the present moment. When you practice this over and over and over again, the universe is going to respond to your frequency, because now your frequency is high. Now you are legit a magnet for abundance, right? Does this make sense? This goes for anyone here as well. Yes. Namaste, Sam. Thank you for being here. If you guys are new to this, if anybody, this is your first time here, okay? I'm Edgar, the Alchemist. I am a spiritual mentor. I've been through hell and back in my mind, in the spirit, all of these things as well. And I can talk to spirit as well. So if you have any questions, we can talk to your spirit guides, okay? Or we can give you some type of reading that you might have been needed, that was needed. Yes. For you and for your guidance. You see, spirit is always trying to communicate with you. Even if you already know everything, even if you already have all of the guidance, spirit is still there trying to give you more guidance. Yes. Right? Because we forget sometimes. We forget our purpose. We forget who we are. We forget why we're here. We forget all of these things. Yes. Because of the lower energies. So every time we have to remind ourselves. What up, FSBS? I'm having such a difficult time in these changes of seasons. Meredith, yes. So that is like a seasonal depression type of thing, I guess. It's not depression. It could be depression for some people, but it's more like a seasonal thing, I guess, probably. Yes, when that happens, right? I suggest try to tie yourself to nature. Okay. Okay. Try to, because you are one with Earth. Put this in your mind that you are one with Earth, that you are one collective with Earth and Mother Earth, right? So when Mother Earth changes, you are changing with her as well, right? So put this in your mind and put this in perspective as well. This will help you with the changes in mood and stuff like that. And of course, meditate. If you're having problems with the mind and all these things, you know how the mind can be very tricky, meditate on this. Yes, all you have to do is empty your mind as much as you possibly can. Yes, yes, I'm doing a fine, FSBS. I hope you are doing well as well. No worries, Xander, no worries, brother. It is okay. Okay, stay here as if you want, and just soak in the positive energy that is here, because there's lots of positive energy here. It's not just myself, it's all the awesome light workers here. Remember, guys, we are one big ball of beautiful light energy in the spiritual realm. We all in the spiritual realm right now. We are all one right now, all together, all one. Just that here we're playing this game of separatism. Yes. So don't forget that, guys. Don't forget how incredibly powerful we are as a collective. Yes. Hey Edgar, so I made a bad mistake recently, and it's been really hard for me. Okay, I'm going through a lot mentally. I just need some assurance that mistakes, downfalls, everything is working for my good. Yes, okay, perfect. No worries about that, CJ. Understand that everything is a frequency and energy, okay? Whatever the energy that is disrupting your stillness at this moment, whatever story it's telling you, it is false, okay? It is not true. It is just trying to put fear and limits in you. Yes, if fear is telling you you suck, you can't do anything right, you weren't meant for this, right? Whatever fear tells you, it is false, guys. It is a false paradigm. It is not real. It's not true. You are love. Love is inspiration. Love is greatness. Love is wisdom. Love is love. That is what you are. Anything else is an illusion. Put this in your mind, guys. The reason you feel bad when fear tells you a story about how you suck is because you know deep internally that it's not true. That's why it doesn't feel right. What do you mean? What do you mean I am not love? What do you mean I am not great like God is? What do you mean? That doesn't feel right. That puts fear in me. See? But you have to understand that whatever story it's telling you is not real, guys. It is an illusion. Even if this doesn't make sense logically, try to feel this statement the next time the fear energy comes in. Try to feel it with your heart. Put the logic aside and feel. Everything is only love, and fear is an illusion. Yes. Question, do my guides have any guidance for me at this time? I feel like I need a message from them. A lot happened today. See, I know there's a lot of things that are happening with you guys. I knew it. You guys, this might be for you as well. I got the keys, but there's more, and there's, again, for the people that are watching in the replay that are not in the chat, it's also for you. There's going to be a big blockage that you're going to overcome, but you're going to have to go through it, guys. You're going to have to go through it. If you guys have already been having downloads and things like that, it's because you're going through it, okay? Don't have fear, guys. Don't have fear. Okay, let me answer this question real quick, and I'll get to the super chat, okay? I swear, guys, I'm gonna get a bigger crystal ball. I will. One day I will. They're expensive though. But I will. I'm gonna be like the old school mediums, guys, and get the crystal ball, man. Old school. That's where it's at. What does he need to know right now? There are many energies around you that you have no idea are around you, that are protecting you. Yes. They protect you even from people. And sometimes you don't even know when you are getting the evil eye from others because you are being protected from it. Yes? Put this in your mind. This goes for anybody, by the way. Everybody, honestly. We're all protected. Put this in your mind that you are protected. Affirm this, that you are protected. Know this, that you are protected. That way, when you are going through your journey, it's a lot more easier for you. Yes? Griffith with the 555, man. Let's go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Spirit, please give me some insight on what I have to work on for my purpose. Much love. Yes. I love that, by the way. I like that you said spirit. You have to go deeper than what you've been going. There are voices, okay? Voices, Griffith, that you are listening to, yes? Each voice that goes deeper within is of a higher intelligence, yes? But each voice still has their own guidance for you. You just have to listen. But not with your ears, with your heart. The deeper you go, the deeper the message. Yes. There is a message for you the more deeper you go, but you have to allow yourself to go in deeper. Yes. It is a mindset. It is a mindset and a perspective of going in deeper. Yeah. Clear your energy before you do this, of course. Do your best to clear your energy, right? Have some Palo Santo, right? Do your best to clear your energy. Once your aura is cleansed and clear and you affirm it, yes, you can go deeper within the different layers of yourself. Yes. Okay. There it is. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yes, if you guys want another message from Spirit, go ahead and ask. And of course, guys, super chats and donations are very much appreciated, but they are not mandatory. No, they are not mandatory, guys. Fear is hard to get rid of, that's for sure. Yes, the point is not to get rid of fear. It's never really going to go away. It's about understanding it, right? It's about knowing its purpose, right? Because if we didn't know anything, right? Like how we come into this world without knowing anything, we're gonna, if we feel fear, it's gonna feel bad, right? So we're gonna try to get away from it, right? But in the spirit, we know that fear has a purpose. Everything has a purpose with God. Fear has a purpose to get you to understand your evolution, to get you to learn lessons, to come back to the divinity. That's the experience that we have. Yes, right? So it's not really about getting rid of fear. It's more about observing it, right? Observe your fear, guys. Observe yourself. Observe your inner child. Observe your fear. Talk to your fear, right? Talk to your shadow. You're not it anymore. You are the observer now. Yes. That is why I say also, guys, to go through it. Like I said, a lot of you guys, I know this is fact. It's going to happen. There's going to be a big blockage that you're going to overcome, but you have to go through the fear, guys. When I say go through the fear, I mean you have to do your shadow work. You cannot have... Stop being scared of your shadow, guys. Your shadow wants to talk, right? You've been suppressing it for such a long time. You've been judging yourself, too, for your shadow. But it is always going to be there. It is a part of you, right? We are both the lower and the higher dimensions, guys. So instead of fearing it, instead of judging it and judging yourself, because if you judge your shadow, you're judging yourself. And by the way, judgment is of a lower frequency. So when you judge your shadow, you're putting yourself in even lower frequencies, right? So it's not about judging or anything. It's about understanding yourself, man, and understanding the universe. Then you can begin to let go of the traumas that are blocking your greatness. Question, is there a reason behind why he asked if I feel soul connection with him? And I feel like I'm going through some past energies, perhaps to relearn some things. Yes, everything is an event in your life, especially if it's a twin flame journey, okay? Look, our true self is always underneath us, guys, okay? Meaning in him, his true self is underneath him as well, and he knows the truth. He knows the truth. So every now and then, his true self will come out and probably say something like that, and it'll come back in again. These are little events, guys, right? Events, right, that your higher self, your spirit team put for you, so that then those events could catapult into other events, right? If he didn't tell you that, you wouldn't have this thought of like, oh, maybe he does know, or maybe he doesn't know, or maybe I am in a twin flame relationship, or maybe I'm not, or maybe I'm this. All of these things cause different events for your evolution so you can be guided towards them, okay? Of course he knows this. He feels it inside. It's obvious, right? But you have to be patient. Very, very patient. Yes. Again, focus on the things for you. He even said that made me feel like he is connected to higher realms, although he is not spiritual. Like I said, there's a version of him that knows the truth and that is very spiritual. That's his higher self. Every now and then the higher self will come out. Yes. That's why when you are in a twin flame relationship, one twin flame will always be awakened first. It's usually the divine feminine that awakens first. Yes. And with you awakening, since you are connected to this other person, right? You are technically one soul. If you heal, that connection is going to go to him or to her, right? And it's going to cause an ego death. Yes. Something like that. Or it's going to awaken his spirit as well. Maybe she is right. Maybe spirituality is real. And once he starts thinking these things, then his true self will come out and affirm that, hey, maybe she is right. All of this happens, man, in the spiritual. There's so many things that are happening in the spiritual. It's not just you anymore. It's not just Edgar. It's not just FSBS, right? You are a collection of tons of spirits, spirit guides and ancestors, all inside of you, and you're always channeling them all the time. It's just you're not aware of it. But the whole point of spirituality is to become aware of these things so you can have your spiritual power back and your perspective, of course. What I've been doing, just unsure if what I'm doing is what spirit is correct. Okay, Xander, yes. Okay, so if look, man, honestly, just if speaking, I'm not channeling right now, just speaking as like a 3D Edgar, right? If you are here, you're in the right timeline. You know what I'm saying? If you are here with the light workers or watching anything that is spiritual or whatever, or you're serious about your spirituality, you're meditating, even if you don't know your soul's purpose, even if you don't know what's going to happen, right? You're still uncertain, but you're working towards it, right? You're trying to heal. Even if you skip like 2 or 3 days of not meditating, but you're coming back, you are in your soul's purpose. You are in your timeline. You are in the new earth timeline, okay? You delay yourself by not thinking that you are in the timeline. Remember, everything is through belief. If you believe that you are in the earth timeline, you will put yourself in the new earth timeline, okay? Work on your belief more. I think this is what spirit wants you to know anyway. Yes, quantum era, 100%. We are supposed to understand our shadows. That's literally the whole point of shadow work. Yeah. Guys, I know, here's the thing. This is why I always put my evil eye thing on my content and stuff like that, because I know there's going to be other religious people that don't vibe with what I'm saying, right? That are don't understand when I say that you have to do shadow work, that you have to understand your shadow, that you can't judge your shadow. They're afraid of their shadow. They are afraid of demons, guys. They don't even want to talk about demons, right? That literally takes away your power, because you are the demons as well. You are you are everything, okay? It's about understanding these hurt parts of yourself. Yes, that's what shadow work is. Then you are able to release them, right? If you don't understand your shadow, okay, and not judge it, you're never going to release it, right? The hurt that is there is never going to be released, ever. It's going to stay there as a blockage. It is the inner child, guys, that needs healing, okay? By the way, all your spiritual power, all of your spiritual power, your persevere, like your motivation, your fun, your creation, all of that stuff is in the inner child, guys. The inner child has to feel inspired. The inner child has to have fun. The inner child has to be passionate, right? Then you're going to be able to find your soul's purpose and take action without dealing with the material realm, without dealing with the judgment of others and comparing yourself to others. Because the inner child, right, just wants to have fun, right? That's all it does. It just wants to have fun, right? So you, as the soul, when you come in here, your passion is your fun, guys. If you have a passion, let's say you are a sound alchemist, right? And you have a passion of creating content, but it's like sound alchemy. It's like guided meditations or something like that, because it's going to help the collective. but you're afraid or you're comparing yourself to others, all these things. That is your inner child, guys. You need to work with your inner child. You need to tell it that it is okay to focus on what you want to focus on. You need to tell it that it's okay to have fun. You need to tell it, you need to be the parent that you needed when you were a child. Because guess what, guys? You are your own father, you are your own mother, you are your own son, you are your own daughter. Because you are the universe, okay? You don't need to find a mother or a father if you didn't have one in the material realm. You have divine mother, you have divine father. They're inside of you already. And you are them. Be the father, be the mother that your inner child needs for yourself. This is shadow work, guys. This is inner child healing, guys. All the inner workings of the mind, yes. Different parts that need to be healed in the mind. I thought you couldn't do cord cutting with twins, only your guides can do that. Well, you are your guides, Sander. So, of course you can. You are your guides. Don't separate yourself from your guides. Yes, okay? You are them as well. They're just different parts of you. Okay. My trauma response has had me not loving or taking care of myself for a very long time. I started putting notes on walls to remind myself of the most important things and just to improve by 1%. That's perfect, Christina. I do the same thing. That's awesome. If you guys can, like, find a spot for yourself. Like, I have this room here that's separate from everything, and I have notes around my walls and things to remind myself of my purpose and things like that, right? So if you have something like that for you, for yourself, guys, do that for yourself, right? If you don't have a room or anything, that's fine, right? Have a book, man. You're an alchemist. You should have a journal. Seriously, right? You should have a journal and write down your desires, write down the things that you want in life, write down your manifestations, and write down your affirmations, right? And this is everyday thing as well. Write them down. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a diary or anything. It could just be you affirming, right? If you have something that you're learning that day, right? Let's say you woke up and you just don't have motivation for some reason. You just can't. You're procrastinating, right? Write down. Why am I feeling like this? Well, part of Edgar. Why are you feeling like this? Well, and then try to feel yourself as that part of yourself that is hurt, right? And then write that down. Well, I feel this way. I feel bad because I'm uninspired. I feel bad because I haven't been doing anything and I've been still, right? All of these, you have to talk to yourself, man. You have to heal yourself. The inner workings of your mind. A journal will help with that, guys. A journal will help. But again, you have to be comfortable with speaking to yourself. Because again, guys, it's not just you. You're not just one person anymore, man. You have an infinite amount of spirits inside of you that are working with you, okay? And there are certain spirits and deities, gods and goddesses that are working very closely with you as well. And they want to talk to you, yes. They are you, okay? Oh, thank you, Quantum Era. I appreciate that. All you guys are awesome as well. I know you guys resonate with my truth because, I mean, we're a soul fam. You know what I mean? And here's the cool part about every consciousness, right? Not all of us, look, it's one truth, of course. Truth is love, but each one of us is going to explain that truth in a different way, right? We're going to observe that truth in a different way, and then we're going to say that truth in a different way. That's why every consciousness has their own truth, but yet it's still all one big truth, the same truth, which is love, right? Everything is love. Okay, Xander, if you don't know how to navigate emotions, cool. Start off, Xander, if you can listen to me right now. Start off very, very patiently and very slowly. It feels like there's lots of lower energies around you telling you a bunch of different crap. Okay, you have to start cultivating your inner strength. Okay, inner strength. All inner strength is not letting the dense energy and the lower frequency disrupt you. Okay, even if it's really fucking intense, right? You have to remind yourself, oh, this is just an energy. It's just an energy. Okay, and now instead of feeling it and identifying with it, I'm observing it now. It's right here, right? It's just here, and you can observe it in your body. Okay, sometimes it's here, sometimes it'll move this way, but again, it's okay. It's usually around here. It feels dense. It's okay. It's just an energy. You don't have to go all crazy, whatever. Okay, sit with it, relax with it, and just observe it as much as you can. If it starts to consume you again and you start to identify with it again, back to just observing it. Back to observing it again. Because you know what you are doing? You are practicing being the observer by doing this. When you practice being the observer, the more you practice, the more you believe you are the observer, the easier it's going to be to get to a higher mind. Because the observer is in the higher mind. The observer is not experiencing everything. The observer is just observing it. Does it make sense? Question. I see my deceased mother in my dreams, and she just stares at me. Any idea what that could mean? Her energy isn't happy, sad, or anything. Huh. It could also be, remember, if she's coming to visit you in your dreams, it means that she's entering your dream field. Okay, so when her energy is entering your dream field, it means that you are the one in control of the dream. So it's not really her that is not happy or sad or anything. It is just your energy, right? Your energy is neutral, so then hers is going to appear neutral. Does this make sense? But she's just visiting you because she's connecting to you. Does this make sense? You are connecting to her, and she's connecting to you. That's all. That's all that's going on. But since you still have a frequency, and consciousness dictates the universe, it's your frequency that is the neutral. It's not hers. Okay? She's just there, basically to give you a wink, to tell you that, hey, I'm okay. I'm here. We're not separate. We are together always. That's all she's saying. Okay? Hello, Singing Bird's cat. Let's go. Singing Bird's cat. Procrastination is stopping me, and I know it. Any tips? That's not journaling. Time is very limited. Yes, Xander. Cool. I mean, journaling is absolutely the best. But if you can't journal, this is what I want you to do, okay? There are many, many thoughts in your mind right now telling you that you can't do this, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't do that. Okay, cool. What I want you to do, okay, is count down from 5. And this is a technique, I think, a life coach, her name is Mel Robbins, says this technique, and it works absolutely perfectly. Right before you're going to do a task, disrupt yourself. Disrupt the lower patterns of behavior, right? Disrupt the limits that you have. Right before you're going to start something that you need to do, right? There's going to be a bunch of voices telling you that, nah, don't do this, nah, stay on your phone, nah, do this, blah, blah. Interrupt those voices with a countdown. So count right away, start the countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And focus only on the countdown. Yeah, sure, there's going to be a bunch of voices everywhere, doesn't matter. Focus only on the countdown. Once it gets to 1, you take your action, bro. You take the action without thinking at all. You already know what you have to do, right? You already know what you have to do. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Don't think and go. Once you already get started on whatever it is that you need to do, 5 minutes in, the procrastination is gone. Completely gone. Right? Try that. It's worked for me in so many times. And I know it's going to work for you, okay? But you have to honor it, right? Honor the countdown. Yeah. Excuse me. Question: can you ask my guides any tips to astral travel and do it safely? Yeah. I mean, I can just give you some guidance as well, but I'll ask your guides. Um, when it comes to astral traveling, guys, you guys have to remember that there's different levels to astral travel, and there's a difference between astral traveling and out of body experience. Okay, big difference. It's just different levels of awareness, right? Different levels, different dimensional awarenesses, right? Like I always say, dimensional awareness, dimensional space, right? So when you are traveling through through the astral, if lower things come to you, it is not the universe bringing lower things to you. It is your frequency. Okay, so if you're in a lower frequency, you're going to be in the lower astral realm. Okay, and there's going to be lower things there, obviously, right? If you are in a higher frequency, you're going to be in a higher astral realm, so you're going to see less lower things, right? So it is your perspective. Consciousness dictates the universe. You are dictating what's going on around you. That is the best advice I can give anybody that is astral traveling. Okay, lose the fear. Okay, the fear is what blocks you from everything. Now, when it comes to your guides, okay, when it comes to astral traveling, there's going to be many lightworkers that are going to be doing this. Yes, do not be afraid of the lower energies that visit you there. Yes, you as the consciousness are much more powerful than them. You dictate them. Yes. When you are astral traveling, it is like a muscle. Unless you've been doing it since you were a child, it is a muscle that you need to flex. Yes, it is a training. Yes, the training is not to have a fear of the entities on the other side and understand the law of one. Yes, you are them as well. You are the universe. This will raise your frequency. The more you astral travel, the more you practice the law of one, and the more you try to stay in your love vibe and remind yourself of that while you are traveling, the stronger and stronger you will become. Yes, every time you travel in the astral, you will become stronger and stronger and stronger. Yes. Okay. I heard of this technique, it's awesome, but couldn't help my twin flame when I shared. If the technique isn't helping him, it's because it's not time for him to use that technique. Or it's not part of his journey. Yeah. Okay. I haven't even getting the voices, to be honest. They think I have ADHD, but waiting to be diagnosed, so thought it was that. You definitely do have a bunch of voices. You just need to be aware of them. You know what I mean? Of course you have voices. They're not really voices. It's just energy coming to you. But, you know, you can have them as voices, what clairaudience is, or just a feeling or whatever. Yeah. Be more aware of this. The more aware you are of yourself, this is why I always say discover yourself. Right? Know thyself. Know the different voices in your head. The lowest of the lowest voice all the way to the higher self. Know all of these voices. Yes. Or try your best to know the very different parts of you. The more you discover yourself, the more you discover the universe. Okay. There we go. All right. I fought in my sleep all my life. I injured myself in my sleep many times as a child, and later as an adult, after I got PTSD, it started again. Interesting. Fighting yourself, and there's definitely some spiritual activity going on there for sure, Christina. Yeah. You got this, Christina, though. You can do anything. I got woken up from dead sleep of something lower, but crapped myself as has happened so quick. But just throwing light at them. Yes, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Right. Yes. Here's the thing, guys. Again, I know it sounds, I know you guys understand, and some people might not understand, but you really are the universe, guys, right? You really are everything, right? Because your aura seeps into everything. Everything is connected. So we are all just one big mind, okay? But with separate little, each separate soul creates one big mind, which is God, right? So when I say that you are everything, including the lower self, you truly are. This will, if you have the right perspective, this can give you power, okay? If you have the wrong perspective, right, of fear, right, this can take away your power. It can give you more fear, right? But if your perspective is of, well, if my demons are me as well, just a lower version of myself, right, then I have really nothing to fear. How can I fear something that is myself, right? Then there really is no unknown, right? Because I am God. I am everything. I know everything. And my higher self knows that as well. So then once you have this fundamental truth and you truly believe it, then you can begin to command. Does this make sense? So then if your shadow comes, which is you can begin to command it to leave. Yes? If it comes, no, leave. I don't want you here. Bye-bye. And it's gone. Because of your spiritual power. It all comes from perspective. Of course, there are different perspectives. You don't have to take my perspective at all. You can take different perspectives as well. Whatever works for you. Everyone has a different truth, right? It is, Sander. It is, yes. It is a spiritual gift. Many light workers have this as well, including myself, a little bit. My mind goes all over the fucking place. Ever since I was a kid, I was always thinking about the universe. I was always thinking about God and the universe and how things work. Always. So if you are that type of person, it's just you have a spiritual power. You have a spiritual knowing, yes. Edgar, is there my deceased aunt trying to communicate with me or give me signs? I saw her in my dreams and my grandpa too. They were in a good mood. I felt great after that. Cool. Yes, awesome. Let me see. I don't feel anything like any communication, right? I just feel that they just want you to know that you are connected to them. Does this make sense? It's like they're just visiting you. You know what I mean? They're just like, hi. You know what I'm saying? This is what it feels like to me. They might have guidance for you though, and it might be just for you only. I think if there is guidance, it's through feeling, right? So if you feel them again, right, be aware of whatever it is that you are doing at that moment. If you think of them, right, if you're thinking of them at a random moment, that's them sending energy to you, right? So you can connect to them. You know what I'm saying? To all the divine masculine energies here, thank you for being here and doing the work. Divine feminine energies love you and need you all. The work is not easy. We are all here to support. Thank you so much, Sarah. I appreciate that, and that is amazing. The divine masculines really need the feminine's support, right? Even if the divine masculine at this moment can be a little asleep, the divine masculine needs the spiritual power of the feminine, of the divine feminine, right? That's the Shakti. Shakti, Shiva needs Shakti so he can have his consciousness. Yes, Shakti needs Shiva so she can have her direction. Yes, both need each other. Both have their roles perfectly for each other. So the divine feminine just needs to be a little bit more patient with the divine masculines. Yes, and show support. When the divine masculine finally begins to awaken to his spiritual power, he will awaken to the truth and thus move from that truth, which is love, which is the divine feminine. Yes. Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate that very, very much from a divine masculine. I am absolutely everything. That's correct, Ilya. Thanks for all the great inspiring wisdom. You're welcome, Sam. No worries. And by the way, if you guys are new to all this, this is your first time here, first time live at 555 on the clock, baby. If you guys still feel lonely in your journey, I know this is a very lonely journey, and you feel misunderstood, we have a beautiful, awesome Discord community for the light workers called the Lighthouse. It is in the video description down below if you guys want to go check it out. All the super cool mods that are here are also there. If you have any questions with regards to spirit or any type of things that you are interested, yogis, speaking to your guides, alchemy, whatever it is, it's all there in that community. Yes, go check it out, guys. And of course, hit that like button and support your boy. Let's go, Christina. We love you too, Christina. We love you too. Wow, Edgar, I saw the light illuminating off your fingertips, cheeks, and brow. Really? Oh, shit. Awesome. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Highly bronzed chosen one. I like that name too. Hell yeah. Yes, makes sense. Thank you so much, Edgar. I missed them. Haha, I was happy to see them. Let's go, FSBS, guys. Again, guys, look, by the way, this is going to happen to a lot of you guys as well. Some of you guys will just feel the energy. I'm talking about your ancestors or deceased loved ones, or even just an animal that has passed away. All of them are connected to you, and they're all family, and they're all guides now for you. Okay, so they're gonna connect with you guys every now and then, right? Either it's through dreams, right? It could be through visions, or even just a feeling, right? Like it's just a thought of your grandpa, right, that passed away, came in, right? And then it gave you some type of lesson that he told, that he said, or whatever. Take that in, man. Take that in and know that your grandpa, your grandma, whatever, is connecting to you. They're guiding you. Yes. I have been asking a tarot reader so many questions. He was a bit fed up, so I think I got sent here. Well, you can ask as many questions with me, my friend, and I'll try my absolute best to answer. And it is all free. I don't ask for any money. Only donations if your heart feels like it. Only. Yes. It feels icky, man. It feels icky if I'm like always asking for a super chat, right? It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's my purpose when I do that, right? I will ask, of course I'm going to ask, right? This is how I make a living, right? But still, man, I'm still a light worker and I still care about you guys. My mom passed away a few months ago. Do you think she's okay on the other side? Yes, Sam. I can tell you right away that she is in a much better place. Honestly, honestly, she's in a better place than you are right now. Trust me, guys, she's fine. If you guys have any loved ones or anything that have gone to the other side, they don't die. Death is an illusion, okay? They're just waking up again. They're waking up to the truth, right? We're the ones that are asleep. So trust me, they're fine, okay? Now they're your guides, right? Now they're there to help you. Yes. You're welcome, Holly Bronze, Chosen One, no worries. Again, if you guys have any questions for Spirit, we can ask the crystal ball here, anything like that. go ahead and ask, guys, okay? If you don't have any questions and you just want to vibe, more power to you, baby. By the way, Sam, I guess I got a little download right now. And this goes for anybody that has a loved one that has passed away. When they match to you, they are in the love vibe. Okay, meaning their frequency is in love right now. They literally cannot think of anything negative. They just can't. It's impossible for them. So when they match to you, okay, try to feel them as much as you can. Okay, because when they're matching to you, they are literally giving you their energy. Okay, they are giving you the love vibe. But it's up to you as the consciousness to accept it. So if you see them again in your dreams, right? And even if your frequency wasn't that great and you wake up, remind yourself, oh, they're matching with me through love. They're matching with me through love. Accept it. Even if the dream is over already, accept it and confirm it for yourself. Affirm it for yourself. Yeah. I know some of you are feeling down. The weather has stiffed in Arizona desert. Energy boost this week in the high 80s tomorrow. I still can't believe you live in Arizona, Kearns. It's just way too hot there. Except right now, I guess. Excuse me. My throat chakra. Something's going on. Yes. So yeah, about that, guys, like I said earlier, I know that this is for you, man. This is exactly for you, and if it resonates, okay? You're going to go through a blockage, and this is a big one, right? It's gonna happen in the next couple of days if it hasn't been happening right now already. It's gonna bring lots of clarity and some downloads, right? Go through it, guys. Go through it. I'm being told by Spirit to tell you to go through it. Okay, go through it. Okay? Right? Don't be afraid of your shadow, guys. Do not be afraid of the lower self. Go through it. Sit next to it. Ask its name. Yes. Let's go within a brook. Thank you for stopping by within a brook. You're a top G. And take care of yourself. And have fun doing the house stuff. How do you get over a past hurt? Like, say, being cheated on or something similar. It is about balance, meditative, okay? It is about balance. We have to be able to understand that if something bad happens to us, right? Remember, guys, you have to think outside the box. It's not about thinking from your 3D self anymore, and it's about thinking from the higher perspective now, okay? The higher self, the observer. So you have to understand that anything that bad, anything that happens to you that is negative, someone betrays you, something negative happens to you, blah, blah, blah. It is for your evolution. It is for you to learn a lesson so that then you can evolve and become a better version of yourself. If this person cheated on you, it's because they're teaching you, right? They are teaching you to stand up for yourself. Yes. They are teaching you to love yourself. They are teaching you to have the mindset of no matter what happens to you, you still love yourself. No matter what happens to you, even if someone betrays you, God can't betray you. You can't betray yourself because you love yourself, because God is within. Take away the attachments from the outside, yes, and come within with the truth, the inner knowing. Focus on these things rather than the outside, yes. But at the same time, put walls up as well. Defend yourself, but not through hurt and fear. Defend yourself from love, from the energy of love. You are defending yourself because you love yourself. Yes. And you're not falling for the cycle of negativity by cheating on someone else, by calling him names, by being angry at him or her. It's more about just, you have your role, you taught me a lesson, I love myself more because of it. Thank you for the lesson, and bye-bye, because I'm going this way now. Because my frequency is higher now, because of this lesson that I have learned. And since my frequency is higher, I cannot be with individuals with lower frequency, because they are not on my timeline. Yes, perspective will help you with this. I was getting my dog that's passed away here. Name was Ella Louise Lowe, and behold, there was a girl in Facebook group with the same name. So my girl is helping me still. Let's go. Yeah, man. There's lots of things that happen in the spiritual realm that we have no idea that is aiding us as well, right? And this is kind of like a little bit of my problem, I guess, with some spiritual teachers and spiritual advisors on TikTok, on YouTube, or whatever, that like to speak a lot about the darkness of this place, right? That like to say, this is hell, we're in the lower dimensions, this is dark, blah, blah, blah. Man, you have no idea how much light there is here. You have no idea how much protection there is. You have no idea the angels there are around you at all times. Yes. It is what you focus on that becomes truth. If you're focusing on the darkness around you and the demons around you all the time and how they're so scary, that's going to be your life. You're going to be in fear of yourself for the rest of your life. But if you focus on the love and you focus on understanding the darkness instead of fearing it, you become the observer again. Yes. Alright, my fellow beautiful light workers, always remind yourself, guys, always remind yourself that this journey is an inner journey of evolution. Remind yourself of the importance of your journey as well. This does not mean to put your ego in it and I'm the chosen one, I'm amazing, right? It's not about that. Everybody is chosen for a different role. But you are chosen specifically to be a light worker, to spread light and love, to spread forgiveness no matter what happens. Only a wise mind can forgive a person that has completely wronged them and let it go. Only someone that is wise enough to do this. Only an old soul can do this. You, my friend, can do this. Exactly, Xander, exactly. Sometimes rejection is for your protection. Most of the time it is. Most of the time is to protect yourself from that lower individual, and then you learn a lesson from it and leave, right? And then you go on your merry way. You don't hate that person, you just understand that it is only a role that they are playing. Yes, everything is perspective. Correct, Christina, correct. We are making heaven on earth, 100%. Would you be able to see if anything guides are saying about my son's Cody's family on dad's side may be coming forward? You want to know... Okay. I can only tell you things if it's for your evolution, right? I'm not a regular medium that's just talking to normal people and telling them like future events, right? I only do this channeling for light workers only, right? I'm not doing it for regular people. So the reason I do this channeling, medium channeling, whatever it is so you can evolve, so you can grow, and so I can instill the love vibe inside of you, right? That you already have. It's just you have a lot of blockages. That's the only reason I do these readings, for clarity and for love, right? So if it's a reading like kind of like that a little bit that I don't think is going to help you in your growth, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Okay? And another thing, it's just my own personal thing as well. I don't like saying these type of things because a lot of the times, guys, mediums, when they tell you things like that, uh, you can like, she's basically manifesting it for you. This makes sense? We do go through events that are gonna happen no matter what, right? And that's why a medium is important, or a psychic, whatever you want to call it, right? I guess mediums is more for like talking to your ancestors and stuff like that, right? But like psychics and stuff like that, they don't know every single event, right? And they're manifesting it for you, right? If they put an idea in your mind and they say this is truth and you believe it, you're gonna start manifesting that, right? So it's more about just taking in the information that is going to help you in your purpose, and that's it. If it's gonna give love and light to you, and inspiration, and strength and greatness, you take it in, okay? Anything else, right? If it puts fear in you, stay away from it, okay? Very true, Sarah. Let me read this. If you're not sure how to navigate through blockages, tell Spirit you're willing to open help, and it will ease the frustration. They will help you always. You only need you have to. Correct. You gotta ask, right? You have to ask. And I know I made a video about this a while back, but the way I got my YouTube channel, guys, like the way I just started getting a bunch of followers. I just asked, right? Like I asked, like can I get more followers? Like, can my message go out there? But it has to be from something deep within. It has to be through your purpose. It can't be through like material, right? I just want followers so I can get money. No, like it has to be, I want followers so my message can get out there, right? It has to be something like that. Or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. That is wild, Christina. That is actually pretty wild. Pretty wild. That is insane. Wow. Yeah, man. There's a reason for everything. There's a reason for everything. A spiritual reason for everything. All that stuff. One day you're gonna probably be able to control this as well, for sure. Right? We're just getting up to that, most likely. Yes. Is it like Dolores Cannon says, there's NPC, people without consciousness here? Yes, there is. There is. Okay. Just so you guys won't get too confused, okay? Every single person has the ability to have a soul, okay? Soul meaning higher consciousness. Every single person has the ability to have a soul. So if there's a person right now that is completely asleep in their consciousness, that person has the ability to have an awakening. They do. They really do. It doesn't matter who you are, right? Everyone has the ability to have a soul. But since in this universe, there is the illusion of time, yes? So things happen in timing. Things happen linear with timing, which means if a soul or a person is not meant in this timeline, right, in this journey, in this experience for themselves to have higher consciousness because it's not their time yet, then they won't. But in the spiritual realm, of course everything has higher consciousness. Of course everything has soul. Everything is part of God. Everything is love. So everything has higher consciousness. It's just that here in this universe, with the illusion of time, some people won't reach that because it's not their time to do that. You see, even us as light workers, we had many, many lives where we were in our darkness as well, where we had no consciousness at all. So you can't really blame people when they are in their lower consciousness. It's just their journey. It's not time yet for them to have a higher consciousness, like us. They're just not old souls yet. And by old souls, I mean old souls in this universe. Yes. Sam with the super chat, the $12 super chat. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate that. Okay? Really do appreciate that. Let's go, Sam. Okay. Did I miss the clearing and healing? I have to leave it for a little bit. I didn't do a clearing or healing, but I can do it right now really quickly for you guys. Yes. With a little bit of this Palo Santo. I will say this, guys. Today and tomorrow and yesterday, there's some lower energies for sure. Even with myself. I have to transmute as well, okay? So it's not super, super high energies, but still, Spirit is still here. And if we can all, as a collective right now, even if it's in the replay, gather your thoughts and surrender to the love vibe, yes. Surrender to hope. Surrender to love, yes. Give it a chance. Give inspiration a chance. Give love a chance. Give motivation, give greatness a chance. It is who you are. Everything in the spiritual realm is love, my friends. That is your true self. Remind yourself of these things. Everything is frequency. Everything is energy. The universe is mental. You are the universe. You are the mind and the soul. You are the masculine and the feminine. You are the Holy Ghost, the Father, and the Son. You are one. Accept this in your heart. Accept this as the truth, because it is. Yes. The more you begin to accept this fundamental truth of love. Love? Life. Love. Sorry, I'm channeling, okay? Sometimes when I channel, it goes all over the place. If you begin to accept the fundamental truth of the universe, that all is love and all is one, then your stresses and your fears become small, for they are only an illusion. This is a game. This is a simulation. This is just a story. Your story. Yes. Don't get swept away by the lower self. Don't let it take you. You are much more powerful than the lower self, my friend. It's just up to you to believe it. It's up to you to accept it. And it starts by trying. Even if you can't accept it right away, it starts by trying to accept it. Just by trying to accept it, you are opening the door to that possibility. Give love a chance. Give inspiration a chance. Give spirit a chance. Believe, man. Believe. Understand. Know. Tone123 with the $20 super chat. Wow, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys, man. When you guys send donations, I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I send love and light your way to all you guys, of course. Yes. The Palo Santo is working. Yes, it does. I know it does, baby. If you can try to even smell it through the screen. You know why some of us can smell when I go like this with the Palo Santo? You can feel it and you can smell it. It's because I am you and you are me, my friend. We are one. That's why you can feel what I'm feeling through the screen, my friend. Yes. Yeah. You're welcome, Meditative. Okay, I have another download. I'm clearing my energy, guys, real quick. Let me just clear it so I can give you this message. Okay, a lot of you guys are going to be feeling very, very still. Yes. A lot of the light workers at this moment are very still. Yes. It's because you are needed to rest. You're not being lazy or anything. Your mind needs to rest. For all of your life, you've been bombarded with negativity, yes. Your mind is finally becoming clear because of the frequency changes, yes. And your spiritual awakening, of course. It needs to rest. You are not lazy, you're just resting. I know that there are some of you right now in this chat that can definitely use this message. Yes. Okay? Guys, and this goes for myself as well. We don't always have to be taking action, right? We don't always have to be doing something. Being still is doing something as well. Okay? You are resting right now. You're gathering your thoughts. Honor the rest, guys. Honor yourself while you are resting. Don't judge yourself. You're making it worse. Honor yourself. Honor who you are. Honor your journey. Yes. In the spiritual realm, honor can go a very long way. Yes. Yes. I'd like to smell it through the screen, except I have no clue what Palo Santo smells like. So I never know what if it's I'm smelling it or not. It just Palo Santo just smells like wood. It just smells like burning wood. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it does have a slight scent to it, but I couldn't really put my name on it. You know, a name on it. Excuse me. I want to know what love is. Yeah, that message is for me. I've been working so hard on everything for so long. Yes, Catherine. Sometimes, it's the same for me, man. I'm being told a lot to be still because it's not time yet. It's not time yet. Even though I have all these things that I want to do, and I stress myself out as well. You know, we're all human, right? We're all gonna have our little lower selves come in, stresses and stuff like that. Yes, but again, we gotta remind ourselves, guys, that we are not. Again, we're not in the regular human life. A regular human life, they have stress, right? They have to take action, right? They have to do this and they have to be consistent and all that stuff. For us, we don't have to do that. The only thing that we have to be consistent on is listening to our guidance. That's it. That's it, right? However the guidance comes to you, right? It could come through me, right? Through these videos, right? Or lives. It can come through other creators, right? It can come through you, through your channeling, or through journaling, or you are in the Instagram, and like a message comes from out of nowhere and it's for you, blah blah blah, all these things, right? All these things. So yes, it's about just listening to your guidance. That's what it is when it comes to you as a light worker. You're not here like the earthlings. Might as well get that thought out of your mind. You're not here to live a normal earthling experience, okay? I've been procrastinating, so maybe why have been resting a bit. Yes. If you are procrastinating, it's because you are resting, my friend. Okay? It's because you are resting, right? When it is time for you to take action, it will... Usually what happens, right? The reason why you're procrastinating, not taking action, things like that, is one is because there's a blockage there and you don't believe in yourself. right? That's why you are called to be still, by the way. When you are called to be still, is so you can address this blockage, right? But a lot of the times, even shadow work won't help. Sometimes you just gotta take the action, right? So you have to listen to yourself. If that hasn't been working, shadow work hasn't been working, and all that stuff, take the action. Do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method, and do it and see what happens, right? Just fucking do it for one day, right? But yes, listen to your heart as well. You know, finally, I am able to attend the live. It's normally 3 or 4 in the morning whenever you start the live. Oh, hello, Mita. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being at one of these lives. Yes, I know. I'm over here, all the way on the other side of the world in California. Especially since I'm in California, we are always late over here. You know, everybody's already like, it's like nighttime by the time it's like 3 o'clock over here. You know. So I know that the times are all over the place. I don't want to have a set schedule either. Although I should. I know I should have a set schedule, and I know how much these lives help a lot of people. But I'm trying my best to get to different times, just so different people can be at the lives. It's much better if you're at the lives rather than the replay anyway, because then you're going to be able to gather in all the, not only the downloads, because when you're at this live, you're going to get lots of downloads, but also the energy of all the light workers right here in the chat. I've been procrastinating as well. Yes, Sam. Yes. Every time there is something that happens, right, negative, you have to have a perspective change. Everything about spirituality is perspective. Everything, okay? Perspective is literally energy. If you have a different perspective, you'll have a different energy. If you have a higher perspective, you're in the higher realms, literally, right? You're in heaven, okay? So it's about changing your perspective on things, even if negative things happen, okay? How would your higher self view this? How would your higher self view you procrastinating? Would your higher self judge you for procrastinating? Or would your higher self say, that is a part of the journey that he is going through right now? And he's learning a lesson at this moment. Be patient with yourself. Yes. Well, now I have that part down cold. I listen to my guides daily pretty much all the time now. Lol. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I definitely know that you listen to your guides, Catherine. Definitely know how you listen to your guides. And I know how open you are to the different voices in your mind, which makes you a great channeler, by the way, which is awesome. Definitely should be listening to that. And again, guys, I guess this is something else. Yes, always listen to your guides, like Catherine says. Always, even if it goes against something that I said, right? Because everybody has their own truth. Yes, the truth is love, but we can understand that truth from a different perspective, right? That's why everyone has their own truth, throat chakra, right? So let's say your truth is a little bit different from my truth, right? Follow your truth, man. Follow your guidance, not Edgar's guidance, right? I'm only here to open up possibilities inside of you. That's it, right? That's all I'm here for. Once those possibilities are open inside of you, meaning like love and all these things, then you can go within yourself and find your truth, okay? Yes, I used to get triggered. Hey, let's go, Queen Alien, with the $5 again. Putting in work always, Queen Alien, with your super chats. I really do appreciate you very, very much. Okay, how can I awaken my twin flame spirituality? He's very uptight and 3D sometimes. Yes. Divine feminines again. Divine feminines, my beautiful divine feminines. You have to be patient with divine masculine. Yes. The divine masculines. Well, I guess the masculine's ego can stop him from his spiritual power. Can stop him from becoming the divine masculine, right? He's the masculine right now because he has an ego. He has to shed the ego in order for him to come into his divinity. Yes. The best thing that you can do, Queen Alien, the best thing, and I know I told you this before, but you just have to be an example. Okay? Stand firm in your truth. Awaken your own divine masculine energy, because the throat chakra is divine masculine, right? Awaken that part of yourself. Speak your truth, man. But when you are speaking your truth, right? It's not just about lecturing others on spirituality, right? It's more about being the example of your truth. Does this make sense? Right? Being soft in yourself, being spiritual, understanding people, not judging others, right? Being divine. People will feel this energy from you the more you practice it. Especially him. Especially in the spirit, by the way. You just have to be patient and trust that. It's the best thing I can tell you, Queen Alien. And for anybody else that's going through a twin flame journey, twin flame journeys are difficult, guys. Okay, they're difficult. You must have inner strength. Okay, be patient, be patient, be patient. When they awaken to their spiritual power, you will know as the divine feminine, because your intuition is going to be so strong. So you will know when it is time, or when you are getting close to that time. Does this make sense? Okay. Victorious message from spirit. Yes, of course. There's always a message. Let's ask the crystal ball, right? There's lots of power in the crystal ball. And there's lots of power in the labradorite crystal. The power of wisdom and protection. The power of transformation. And the power of the inner knowing of the Akashic records. In the affirmations that you say to yourself, it is not just about saying them, yes. In the affirmations that you say to yourself, you have to truly believe it. Even if it sounds delusional, yes, even if it sounds crazy, it is only delusional and crazy to the outside material world, which is an illusion anyway. Believe in love. Believe in your affirmations when you are saying them. Feel them with everything. Even if the lower self is there telling you that's not true, blah blah blah, separate yourself from that lower self and observe it only. And then come back to your affirmations again and feel them as much as you can. It's a constant game of push and pull between the lower self and the higher self. All you as the consciousness observer is trying to do is believe the higher self more than the lower self. The higher self is the truth. The two little guys on your shoulders, the angel and the little devil. Listen to the little angel, yes. I was suffering from depression a few months back. Around that time, I started having dreams. Krishna came in a dream. Awesome. And I got that comfort. Yes, okay, so yes, Amita. Like I told you guys, okay? There's going to be deities and energies like Krishna. Very, very powerful energy. Very healing energy. That are working with you, okay? There are no gatekeepers, okay? There are only techniques like yoga and things like that that can get you to connect to them. But you don't need them, okay? It is all in the mind. Now that you have a connection with Krishna, now you can begin to have a more of a bigger connection and relationship with Krishna. Does this make sense? Now that you know that they are your spirit guide and they're there to help you, you can ask questions You can ask for guidance from them. Now, they're not gonna, if you don't have clairaudience, right? That's okay. You can just pray to them, ask for clarity, and they will give it to you in different ways, right? Whatever it is according to you and wherever you are in your journey, right? Let's say you are in a dark night of the soul and you don't have any clairaudience, you can't hear any guidance or anything, but you can feel it a little bit, right? You can feel something very, very small. Follow that guidance, the feeling instead. If you're the type of light worker that gets a lot of your guidance through, like, let's say you're scrolling on Instagram and something like a spiritual thing comes up, right? And it tells you the right thing at the right time, that is your guidance, okay? There are no gatekeepers, guys. These energies want to work with you. Allow them to work with you, man. And again, I have to say this again. I don't know, maybe someone in here hasn't heard it yet, but again, guys, again, if you are still, okay, this is for a lot of you guys. If you are still, you're not being lazy, guys. You are not being lazy. You are just resting right now. You're resting from all the years that you needed to rest, right? Your mind needs to rest. You're resting right now so you can heal, okay? Slowly healing. Once you heal the inner workings of the mind, then you can begin to know your soul's purpose, right? And if you already know your soul's purpose, you already kind of know what to do, but you're still procrastinating, right? It is on purpose, okay? It's on purpose. You're resting. You need to heal, okay? Don't beat yourself up either. It's not going to do you any good by beating yourself up and judging yourself, okay? Yes. Yes. And by the way, guys, if you're another, just like Amita here, how she said Krishna came to them, if you feel like an entity came to you, right? Like for me, Shiva came to me a long time ago. Shiva always comes to me. Shiva works very closely with me, with my journey, right? So if you have an entity that comes to you a lot, right? It's because they're going to help you in your purpose, right? Every entity that is out there, energy, goddess, God, their energies is of something, right? Like Shiva is like divine masculine energy, right? So it works well with what I'm doing, right? Well, let's say Krishna is a different type of energy, so it might help you in whatever it is that you're doing, right? There's also, I think I was talking to a light worker, and she loves to sing, right? That's her purpose, is to sing, right? She's probably going to heal lots of people through her singing, right? And she knows this. She's, so and she has told me that one of her spirit guides was Hathor, which is an Egyptian goddess of sound and music, right? That is because they are working with her for her purpose, right? These entities, guys, these goddesses and gods that are working with you are going to aid you in your purpose. But it's up to you to accept them. They can't force themselves on you guys. They just can't. It's impossible for them. You have to invite them in. You have to be confirmed that yes, you are my spirit guide, and yes, you are helping me, Shiva. Then Shiva will come in and help you, right? If you feel, by the way, it doesn't have to be any signs in the universe or anything. It could be just a feeling. If you feel like, oh, I really like what Buddha talks about. Like, I really, really like it. Like, I really vibe with Buddha. And I really vibe with, like, his teachings. And I vibe with everything that he talks about and all that stuff. Then ask for Buddha's guidance, man. Ask for it. Because Buddha is connecting to you. Because you have a feeling. Yeah, I'm vibing with them. That means Buddha wants you to connect with him. Right? Does this make sense? This goes with anything, guys. There are no gatekeepers. Everything in the spiritual realm is an energy that is out there, right? The Virgin Mother, Mary, right? That's also an energy. That's literally the divine feminine energy. Okay, it could also be through Parvati, Shakti, right? Divine feminine energy. Different types of energies, but it is still the divine feminine, right? Or the divine masculine, or whatever it is, right? If you guys feel inclined to connect to one of these deities' energies, it is time, guys. It is time. If you've been thinking about this, it is time. Do not be afraid. They want to help you. Yes. Yeah, yes, Shiva came to... You know what's crazy? Shiva is very, very, very powerful, right? And I made... I wouldn't call this a mistake, but I basically told him when he was inside of me. I know it sounds weird, but he was literally inside of me. And I told him, let me feel your energy, right? It was the most intense kundalini I've ever had in my life. The most intense energy. It felt like electricity and at the same time love. It was very balanced energy. I had to tell him to stop because it was just too much. I started feeling like I was wanting to cry as well. You know what I mean? So I will say this. It depends on which energy that you are speaking to, right? But if you ask, let me feel your energy, let me feel your power, be prepared because they're going to come and they're going to give you their power. All right. Yes, Kearns. Yes, absolutely, 100% Kearns. We're all one big family. One big family. Yes. And yes, Shiva. But guys, many of us as well are blue people. You know what I mean? Like Shiva, we live over there with them as well in those realms. A lot of us. You know what I mean? Like a lot of us are Octurians, a lot of us are Pleiadians, a lot of us are, from the Sirius constellation, all of that. There's so many things at our not disposal, that's a weird word. There's so many things that we can use, right? The Spirit gives us so much tools, right? And another thing as well, guys, put it in your mind as well that you're an alchemist, right? Put it in your mind that this right here is your craft. Just like a mechanic, that's his craft, right? A painter, that's their craft, right? You're an alchemist, my friend. That is your craft. That is your craft. So if a negative entity comes, perfect. Perfect. That means you get to practice your craft. And the more you practice your craft, the stronger and stronger you're going to be. You're going to be a master alchemist, man. Imagine right now, guys, seriously, all the wisdom that is inside of you right now as an alchemist, right? And imagine just 10 years from now, the level of wisdom that you're going to get, right? Or even 5 years from now, even 2 years from now, the level of wisdom and evolution that you're going to get. This is only the beginning, but you must affirm it. Tell yourself that you are a master alchemist. A master. Not because you compare yourself to others, but because you just are. Yes. Oh, another thing, guys. Another thing that helps with speaking to spirits. For me, I have Shiva as like my background right here on my laptop, and I speak to it. You know what I mean? I speak to the image of Shiva there. And I feel his energy through there, right? So it's the same thing with you guys, man. You guys can get yourself a poster or a little Buddha statue, right? Anything, like a picture online or on your phone. Speak through it. Speak to it and connect to that energy. Yeah. But remember, guys, as well, when you're speaking to these energies, if you are in a low vibration, okay, some energies will turn into a lower version of themselves because they're matching your energy, and some energies just won't, since they're such of the higher dimensions, like Buddha just won't talk to you, right? Because your energy is too low, right? It's going to be difficult to match to Buddha. So you have to like clear your energy first, okay? As much as you possibly can. The more you clear your energy, the easier it's going to be to hear them in the spirit, obviously, and to see them. I had dreams of Krishna slowly growing up in each dream. Also, once saw Hanuman in my dream. Those are, guys, I'm telling you, you have way more spiritual connection and way more spiritual power than you think you have, okay? Explore this. Amita, you have to explore this, okay? Explore all these things. Talk to these energies, okay? There are energies inside of you. Speak to them. Yes. You remember, we're all equal in the spiritual realm. There is no God that is above you or less or anything. If a God comes to you and says, I'm better than you, it's because it's a God from the lower realms. Okay? It's because your frequency is low. But in the truth, in love, when the frequency is of the higher realms, we are all equal. So there are no gatekeepers. Okay? Last night, I am with a friend who can talk with my higher self. Interesting. Your friend can channel? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. By the way, all you guys have the ability to channel, okay? It doesn't mean that you're going to this life. A lot of the times we have abilities or gifts to our own, for our roles. Like, let's say some of us can astral travel, some of us are channelers, some of us are, can tell the future in like 5 seconds ahead or whatever. All of those are on purpose, right? Because they're going to help the collective through your gifts, yes. But even then, anyone can channel, anyone can astral travel, anyone can do anything. Okay, there are no gatekeepers. It just might be a little bit more difficult for some people because of your avatar, right? But still, you can absolutely train your mind and train your soul and yourself and your light body to channel, to do all these things. Absolutely. I used to just stare at the stars as a kid. That only me that I used to... Yeah, I did that all the time. I think every light worker probably did that, I thought I was odd too, not gonna lie. I was like 12, 13, 14 years old. And we would go to like Big Bear with the family, and we would all be in the cabin, right? And everybody was enjoying talking to everyone. While me, the light worker, the black sheep, would go outside on his own, listen to music, and just look at the stars. And everyone thought it was weird. But see, that's the beautiful part about us, guys. That is the beautiful part about being a light worker. We are so incredibly deep that we can understand the inner workings of the universe, right? We can understand or understand the cosmos. When I was a toddler, I said that's where we're from when I was showing a picture of the cosmos. The inner knowing, man. The inner knowing. And you know what's funny, man? A lot of you guys are even more connected than I am, especially when you were children. Because when I was a kid, I didn't have that many thoughts like that, right? I would look up at the sky and the stars, and I'll be like, wow, that feels like home. I would feel like that a little bit. But for me, it was more about like the Truman Show feeling, right? Rather than like the cosmos feeling. It was more like, this feels fake. You know what I mean? This feels like a movie, and everyone's in on it except myself, right? I had that feeling for a long time when I was a kid. I once saw a video that said that Shiva is like 0, no vibration, and Shakti is 1. This is vibrations. Yep, this is material world and it's full of energy. This is Shakti. Yes. 0 is the masculine component. See, this is alchemy right here, okay? Alchemy is the number 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0 creates the matrix that we are in right now. So 0 is the masculine component, right? 1 is the energy of the feminine combined to create this universe. Yes, that's the alchemy within of us. Correct. Which, by the way, that's why Shiva is half masculine, half feminine, right? In the story of Shiva, his wife passes away, which is Parvati, right? But it is his wife is the divine feminine. Everything is symbolic. So when he comes to himself and becomes the yogi that he is, he recognizes the divinity within himself, which means he recognizes his own divine feminine energy, right? Which is the Shakti energy that is within, the power. That's what Hinduism calls Shakti, power. Yes, divine feminine is power. You see, for us, it's the same. Our inner child is our divine feminine, because our inner child is where all the power comes from. But our masculine, our warrior side, is what protects the inner child. Yes. So, if you want to have a good divine union within yourself, you need to have your masculine side protect and soothe the inner child, so the inner child could then feel good about itself and be free. When the inner child is free, all your power comes back, all your inspiration comes back, and all your motivation and greatness comes back. Yes. You see how we are not separate from God? Divine union happens in all of us, and it is all symbolic. Me too, Edgar. I still have that feeling sometimes, even now. Yeah. Now it's lessened, that feeling, Catherine. I swear, me and Catherine are literally like the same makeup. We have like the same role. Not exactly the same, but it's just very similar. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I still have that feeling every now and then as well. But when I was a kid, it was like super obvious. Very, very obvious. It almost felt like the curtains were about to fall, so everyone can see. You know, everyone can show themselves. That's how I felt when we moved to the city. Interesting. Excuse me. You need a quicker way. Interesting. Since shifting, has anyone else noticed the 3D looks different? Yeah. The 3D, here's the weird thing about myself. I'm very, very fluid. There are days where I'm just 3D and that's it, right? Sometimes I take a little break from spirituality and I don't meditate and I just kind of chill and be in the 3D for a little while. And it will take you in again, right? The 3D will take you in and all that stuff. But then it's weird. Once you come back to the divine again, right? All the little limits, right, of the 3D are very visible again. Like, and I hate judging people, but it just comes automatically. It's almost like I don't really judge, but I do see lots of people's insecurities, I can see their inner child sometimes, you know what I mean? When they're talking and they smile a little bit. I just saw your inner child right now. I see all of these things, and I know you guys are starting to see that as well, right? That is the veil, right? That is the veil, the background. The 5D, you're starting to see it now. Yeah. The world is fake, Sam. The 3D world is an illusion. Yes. That's why I always say the universe is an illusion, baby. The illusion of separatism, the illusion of capitalism, the illusion of money. Yes. I see their demons too. Definitely see their demons too, yes. And here's the thing, guys. Their demons can pass on to you by even just a look. They might even just look at you for a little bit and look away and do this. That is enough for them to transfer lower energies to you. Yes. But here's the cool part about being a light worker. As long as you keep yourself in the perspective of love, and you keep yourself in the perspective of everything that happens around me that is negative is a lesson, eventually that lesson will be transmuted, and you will become even better. I don't like the word better, but you know what I mean. You'll become a better version of yourself than you were before you learned that lesson. Does this make sense? Very true, Christina. Very true. Very, very true. What's gonna happen in these next years, man? People are gonna get called out. Okay, like you know who is being called out right now? A certain celebrity, right? Everything is gonna get called out, man. People are gonna start noticing things. It's going to happen. It's supposed to happen. There's gonna be events as well, guys. Right? There's already a major event happening right now. Politics, right? But again, those are Earth events, right? They're not light worker events. It's not for us. That is the drama of Earth, okay? It has nothing to do with us. We focus on our evolution because we know that everything is frequency, not what's going on with this or who's going to be elected here or blah blah blah. That's already going to happen no matter what. No matter what. Every event that's going to happen is going to happen because it's going to catapult different events for us. Yes. It's going to catapult different events for us. Even if it's a negative event, it has to happen in order for the collective consciousness to rise. But us as light workers already know that all of this is going to happen. So there's no need for us to be distracted by these things. That is their world. That is the Earth world. We came here to evolve our consciousness so then our aura could then be of higher frequency in higher realms and higher perspectives. Then once our aura and our kundalini is rising through our balanced chakras, then we get to express ourselves from our higher self. Does this make sense? Once we start doing this, we're going to start letting go of old patterns, letting go of people that are negative, and aligning with people that are positive. We are literally creating the newer, higher timeline that has already been created. We're just matching to it, baby. Yes. Focus on your evolution. It is what God wants you to focus on. Now, there are different type of light workers, of course. There are light workers that are going to be called into those positions, right? Politics, blah, blah, blah. Of course, right? Big positions. But that's their purpose. That's not all light workers. Most light workers are not. That's not our fight, man. We're not even in a fight. There is no fight. There is no enemies. There is only experience and evolution, my friends. Yes, I do, Hannah. Yes, I do. We are in it already. I know people say, like, it's coming, it's coming. We're already there. We're already in the Age of Aquarius, right? That's why, and by the way, Age of Aquarius is, like, the energy of aloof, odd, weird energy, right? Opposite, right? And also it is the energy of rebellion. Rebellion of old customs and try something new. That's why you're seeing a bunch of things right now on Earth, right? A bunch of weird, not weird, nothing is weird to me, but things that are different, that go against traditional things. Yes. Some things are dark, of course. Everything has darkness in it, and some things are for the light. We just got to understand that all these events that are going to happen, no matter what, we cannot let fear enter us, guys. Okay? That's it. Do not let them put fear-based programming in you. That's why they want you to look at the news. That's why they want you to look at, oh, look at the war that's going on over here. Oh, look at it, Republican versus Democrat. They want you to be in a state of rage. It's rage baiting. They want you to be like, freaking Republicans or those liberals. You know what I mean? That's what they want. That's lower energy, my friends. We are past that. That's lower energy. We are with love now. Yes. Nothing to fight. No one to fight. Only evolution. Yes. I channel as well, and it is such an amazing thing to see people's futures and help them along their ways to fulfillment. That's awesome. Yes, yes, yes. You have, again, man. If you're a channeler, we have a big role. You know what I mean? We're here to provide guidance for the people that can't channel, right? And then they're gonna do their own way of guidance, right? Everyone has a big role, man. So that's awesome, man. That's super cool. I love it when other people can channel as well, man. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep exploring all versions of yourself as well, okay? Things fall apart so they can be rebuilt. We came here to build. That's right, Catherine. Love that. That's right. Thanks for the help, guys. Got to go now. Love and light to all. Thank you, a meditative, for being here. We appreciate you so much, and love and light to you as well, all right? Yes, I am 32, up prosperity. How did you know? Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, that's true. My birthday is coming up. 33. Master number 33. I wonder what's going to happen when I turn 33. My year, I know that the year of big abundance for myself personally is the year 2027. Because in that year, it is the year of the goat, which is me in the Chinese astrology. Yes, almost got dragged into a political convo today. I was like, no, thank you. Let's go, Sarah. Let's go, Sarah. Guys, it takes strength, man. It takes strength to not be opinionated on these things. You know what I mean? It takes strength. Good job, Sarah. Don't let them lower your frequency, okay? We all know that this whole puppet show is already set. We all know that there is no election or any. We know this already. We know that it's already done. They already know who's gonna be president. Doesn't matter anyway. All distractions. All staged. Yes. Yes, prosperity, you are correct. I am in 19. I was born in 1991, yes. Christ died at 33. Yes, 33 is a very spiritual number. It's a master number in numerology. Many things happen in the number 33. Remember, number 33 is symbolic, okay? Yes. Very true. The Blu-ray star seeds came first, then the indigos, crystals, and rainbows. Yes, Blu-ray's role is to tear down the Blu-rays had like the most difficult journeys when it came to the Lightworker missions. Yeah, it was difficult. Like in the 80s, 70s, you know, very difficult for them. They were like the pioneers. Yeah, Gen X. Yeah. For us, at least, you know, most of us here are probably millennials. I'm sure there's Gen Zs as well. Indigos, for sure. At least right now, it is the indigos that are waking up. And when it comes to the rainbow children, they're gonna have so much spiritual power because they are so connected, right? Which I'm talking about the kids right now. They're light workers. They're so connected because they're safe. for the Gen X and for us millennials and a lot of Gen Z as well, um, we were programmed so heavily from this world that we're just slowly getting our spiritual power back, right? But for the crystal children that are born now, a lot of them are born um, a lot of them are born with parents that are spiritual already, right? So they're in a safer environment. You know what I mean? And so since they're in a safer environment, they're not going to be programmed so much by the negativity of the world. And so they're going to keep a lot of their wisdom, right? There's literally a kid right now. I don't know if you guys seen him. I'm sure you guys have. It's like this white kid, this blonde kid on TikTok, and he channels wisdom. And he's like 5 or 4. He's a kid, but he's channeling insane wisdom, like of the highest realms. You'd think this kid was like 80. You know what I mean? It's pretty insane what we're gonna see with these kids that are light workers that are gonna be born, right? The crystal and the rainbow children. It's gonna be insane the amount of power that they're gonna have, right? And it's because of us, because we are the ones that are shaping this place, right? We're the ones that are building the new earth, and the way to do that is by healing ourselves, right? Healing, discovering ourselves, all that stuff. Yeah. Blue avians, let's go. Hey, let's go real quick. Before I leave, I will be leaving in like about 5 minutes, guys. Okay, but before I leave, let's just remind ourselves of our divinity. Go ahead and put your star family. Okay, put your star family in the comments, in the chat. Let's see where you guys are from. Me, I am Arcturian. Yes, I'm from Arcturus. At least that is the one that I match with the most. I match with other ones as well, but for sure Arcturian. Let me know where you guys are from as well, so we can see the diversity in the light workers, and we can see how much you know yourself. Yes. Thank you, Monique. I appreciate that. Miss Catherine with the Polarian. You know what's funny? I don't get too many Polarians, although I know that they're there. But it's like Spirit doesn't talk to me about them that much. Spirit always talks to me about the main ones, which is like Arcturians, Pleiadians, Andromedans. You know, those are like the main ones, and Lyrans as well. You know, and Blue Avians. Those are like the main ones. Rarely talk about other ones, but there's so many, guys. There's so many other ones that we probably don't even know either, right? All right. According to Edgar, I am Lyran. Remember, guys. If you guys don't know, right? If I gave you it, right? Confirm through numerology. There's ways to do it. Look it up online. There's ways to do your numerology and figure out which star system you come from. Okay. All right. So let's see. I got the keys with my Arcturian brother. Let's go. And Lyran and Avian. Same here, bro. Same here. Let's go. Sam, I have no idea. You can ask Spirit, Sam, and I can give you an answer, okay? Or you can look into your numerology. I have no idea what star family I am. Reading the Pleiadian and Lyran speak most to me, but don't know. Remember, it's in your heart. If you feel it in your heart and they're speaking to you, it's because you're connected to them. You have to trust your heart, Queen Alien. It most likely is that you are Pleiadian, right? Remember, Pleiadians are all about the heart. Pleiadians are all about empathy and love. They're like Andromedans, okay? Except Andromedans are a little bit more childlike, a little bit more playful, right? Pleiadians are more just love-based, right? If you feel yourself that you're very love-based, right? Then you're probably a Pleiadian, okay? If you feel that you are more mind-based, more intelligence, that's Arcturian, okay? Humble with Andromedan. Let's go, Humble. Gene, you don't know yet. Remember, guys, you guys can look through numerology or your astrology as well. They will tell you which star system you're from. You have to look it up, though, okay? You have no idea either. Okay, and by the way, I can tell you guys as well. Okay, I can look into Spirit And I can tell you guys, and it'll be accurate, okay? It'll be accurate only, of course, if your guides want you to, okay? Play Adian, CJ. Let's go play Adians. I originated in Andromeda and reincarnated there the most. I had my second most reincarnations in Orion. I forgot about Orion. And was there last before Earth. I also reincarnated in Sirius and visited others. Let's go, Christina. Let's go, Christina. I love it when you guys know where you're from, man. Love that. Highly bronzed, the chosen one, Arcturian. Arcturian brother right here. Let's go. Sirius, Lyran, and Pleiadian or Pleiadians come to me in my dreams and ask to be my companions. They're definitely, that's you, brother. Okay? That is you. That is your star system. Believe it. Polarians are highly sensitive psychics and are usually diplomats and or emissaries. Interesting. That makes sense for you, Catherine. Makes lots of sense, actually. Definitely a diplomat because of your energy in the lighthouse, of course. By the way, guys, if you guys are new to this and you guys still haven't checked out the Lighthouse, which is a Discord community for light workers, if you feel misunderstood and lonely in your journey and you want someone that is also going through what you're going through, check out the Lighthouse. Video description is down below. Could Spirit please tell me if possible? Yeah, of course, Sam. Of course I can. Of course I can. In fact, the funny thing is, there are some things that I have difficulty reaching in spirit, right? But when it comes to knowing what star system you're from, especially the main ones, it's very easy for me to know, okay? I just have to tap into your energy real quick. Okay? No, not Arcturian. No. No. You feel Pleiadian to me. You're from other star systems for sure. Some that Edgar doesn't even know. Pleiadian, yes. Pleiadian. There's a lot of you in here that is a Pleiadian from the Pleiadian system. There's a lot of you in here. There's a lot of Arcturians as well. Sam is Pleiadian, not Lyran, not Arcturian. Pleiadian, not Andromedan. Pleiadian. Yes. Okay. So what I suggest you do, Sam, look this up in your numerology, look this up in your astrology, look it up on Google, do your thing. There might even be something in the Discord as well, where you can probably look at this as well, okay? Confirm this, okay? I know I'm right, though. Alright. Edgar, you told me that I am a Pleiadian, but I have not felt them try to work with me. I've tried meditating with them, but I didn't feel the connection. I need to look into the numerology. Yes, please do so, okay? Don't just go. I know I'm right? But confirm this for yourself as well, right? You need to confirm this for yourself. You might even be, you're almost 100% that you're other things as well. You're not just a Pleiadian, okay? 100% you're other things as well. And these things come with timing, okay? These things come with timing. But we know I suggest for you, Sarah, go online and look at a picture of a Pleiadian, right? Just go online, look at a picture of a Pleiadian, and try to see yourself as a Pleiadian, right? Try to see yourself as that energy, and read about Pleiadians as well. What do they stand for? What they are? all these things, and see if it resonates with your soul, right? Maybe you're just missing the connection first. And the thing is, a lot of the times, the music turned off. A lot of the times, we need to have some form of connection first for our psyche to be able to believe that we are a Pleiadian. Hopefully this makes sense, okay? Put in your song real quick. Okay. Okay, guys. Whew. Got a lot of questions. Okay. I'll ask. Okay, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions, especially if they are of. If you want to know where your star system is, I'll definitely answer that. That's very easy for me to answer. But after that, I'm going to call it a night. Okay, guys. Edgar, can you with the guidance tell me where I'm from? Yes. So with you, I get high intelligence. Um, I feel Anunnaki from you actually. I also feel Arcturian, very high intelligence, but proud as well. The proudness is like Anunnaki. I feel Anunnaki from you. Not a bad thing though. Anunnakis are not bad. It's just an energy. But I also feel Arcturian from you. You are also empathetic, but you're more mind than empathetic. I can feel it. Very empathetic, though. I'm asking if you are Lyran. I don't get that. But you might be, okay? You might be. Yeah, yeah. So for sure, Anunnaki and Arcturian. Okay? That is 100. That's for sure. I know you put Lyran and Pleiadian, but I'm not. It's again. Everything comes in timing, guys. So it's probably that you are those things, but it's probably not time yet for you to know this exactly, for you to confirm that that's what you are. Probably. I highly suggest you go within yourself, since you can channel as well. I highly suggest and confirm this for yourself, okay? Oh, and by the way, guys, there are, when I say that you are Anunnaki, or when I say, sometimes I'll say that you are Draconian, it's not a bad thing that you are these things, okay? It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. It's just energies inside of you, okay? Not all Draconians are bad, right? Not all Anunnakis are bad. It's just an energy and an experience that you went through, okay? But this experience, you're a light worker now. Yes? Light worker. Okay. And if it makes you feel any better, I'm also Draconian. So. Okay. Please tell me if you can tell Edgar. Oh, Queen Alien. Yes. I feel Pleiadian from you, Queen Alien. Yes. Pleiadian. I kind of get Andromedan, a little bit, but then it pulls back. I don't know what that means exactly. but I kind of get that. What about Anunnaki? Lyran? No. Pleiadian and Andromedan. Yes. Okay. Pleiadian and Andromedan is what I'm getting from you, Queen Alien. Okay? More Pleiadian than anything else. Like, big time. Like, boom. Straight up Pleiadian for you. Okay? Okay. Hello, Jasmine. Thank you for being here. It's been a while. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate that, okay? Okay, okay, I'm gonna answer a couple more questions real quick, and then I'm gonna take off. Hello, just relax for a second. How you doing? Thank you, Edgar. I really need to know this. Let's go, Highly Bronx Chosen One. Let's go. You got this, man. Confirm with your spirit guides, guys. All right, please. If I tell you something, please confirm. Look, I know I'm most likely accurate, right? But don't just trust only me. Trust your guidance, okay? Confirm with them. So you can be a light worker and something else. Well, yes, of course. Well, we gotta understand as well that the role we are playing here on Earth, right? Remember, everything is experience, right? We are experiencing different things, different roles, right? All these things. The role we're experiencing now is the role of a light worker, right? So we came here with a specific purpose and a specific mission to spread love. That's what a light worker does, right? There are also dark workers. Dark workers are usually people that are just very asleep, right? Very in low consciousness, in their demons, right? That's dark workers. And then there's people in the middle, okay? So, that you're a light worker in this experience, yes. But on the outside, in the spiritual realm, you're everywhere. You're from a bunch of different places, from a bunch of different energies as well. And just because you're a light worker doesn't mean you don't have your own demons, okay? You also have that because you are the universe. What is your connection to the Anunnaki, Christina? Okay, let me see. Is Ishtar of the Anunnaki one of my guides or part of my galactic family? Let's see. Man, I cannot. For some reason, Christina, I cannot. It's not letting me. But, yeah, it's not letting me for some reason. So I guess if you're feeling this, it's most likely the truth, Christina. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel it, right? If you feel the Anunnaki, right? Same with you, Catherine, right? If you feel it, right? You probably have connections with them, for sure. Like, it's like 100%, actually. Maybe they want you to speak to them only, right? Anunnakis are different energies, right? They're like 4D, lower astral energies. They're not of like higher energies or anything like that. They're more neutral. That doesn't mean they're evil or bad. I mean, they can be if your frequency is low enough, you know? But it doesn't mean they're bad or anything. They can give you lots of guidance. It's just their energy is different. It's more like power. Yeah. So that's what I felt right now. Was like power, but almost like stop. Edgar, stop. This is not for you. Right? That's what I felt like for some reason. Yeah. I was told when 10 years old that I was a light being by a channeler. Wow. Wow, that's awesome. When you were 10, you were probably, as a child, you're probably in your spiritual power even more as well. So your energy probably was out there even more than it is right now, right? Because of all the traumas that we have been bestowed upon, you know? But yeah, wow, that's amazing. I found out about dark workers in the beginning of this year. Yeah, the thing about dark workers And yes, it's like a dark side narcissist and stuff like that. Um, Again, they're just doing their role as well, right? They're just doing their role, right? Us as light workers, the hard part about it is accepting that it's just their role that they're playing, and it's just an energy, right? But at the same time, we forgive them, we let them go, we love them, but we don't we don't kick it with them anymore, right? We protect ourselves as well and protect our divinity as well with our boundaries, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. This is it for this live. This was a really good live. Um, I felt all your guys' energies. Spirit was definitely here. Not as much as last live or the live before that. Spirit was like all over the place. Now, Spirit is more like hiding a little bit more, which tells me that with us as the collective, there's some things that we need to get over, right? There's some things that we need to overcome, right? There's some blockages here, including myself, right? Small blockages, big blockages, whatever it is. So, what I suggest for you guys, for your homework, right? Isolate yourself for at least 30 minutes, for at least an hour, 45 minutes, and meditate. Meditate a little bit and ask. Ask for clarity. Ask for connection and invite the connection in. Now, if you don't get downloads, if you don't get anything like that in your spiritual practice, meditation, things like that, it's okay. It's okay. As long as you can clear your energy a little bit, right? Have a little bit of gratitude. Bring yourself to the present moment, even if it's a little bit, and ask. Ask God for help. Ask God for clarity. Even if they don't give it to you in that moment, right? They are going to give it to you. They, by meaning your guides and God and your higher self, is going to give you clarity throughout the week, throughout the day, maybe an hour after your meditation. Be aware, man. When you ask, be aware. Okay? I love you guys so very, very much. The whole game of this spirituality is to have awareness of the spiritual around you. That is the game. Okay? Be aware of this. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are my soul fam. This is my purpose. I feel very good at doing my purpose, and I just want you guys to feel what I'm feeling, man. That's all I want. Okay? It brings lots of joy to me. And it brings lots of joy to know that you are also working towards your light. And even if there's a negativity and dark forces around you, you are still your light. You are still the love. Keep being that. Keep being the light and love. Don't let distractions get to you. And until next time, on Sunday I will be back. Check out the Discord community if you haven't already. And check out my services as well. And until then, bye bye. Namaste.